So Arsenal have won quite comfortably, really, with a rotated squad. First time we have rotated that many players in a Premier League game since 1993, which is kind of mad. I had a better hairline because my team were better back then. We won a cup double that season, but it was very comfortable. Mohamed El Neni, the Egyptian prince. None of this Salah. Yeah, this is the real Egyptian. I'll get my words out in a minute. I've only had 2 beers. Egyptian prince, but Newcastle are a very, very poor side. Let's just have that right. A very, very poor side. And let's not use this as a yardstick to look forward to Thursday, because this was just a side piece. This was the side dish. This is the side chick. This was, oh, I'm dipping out for the weekend, babes. I'm going to go and stay at my pals. And then you've got the side chick. This was the Newcastle game. It was just a very boring, slow, methodical game that had a couple of moments of brilliance. Other than that, the game was absolutely shocking. Pleased for Aubameyang, even though I think that at times this season he's down tools. He's not looked on it. He looks like he can't be bothered. I do actually think he played all right today. Gabriel Martinelli, what a cross. What a cross. And the guy just oozes class. Martinelli is a mini Luis Suarez. He's brilliant. I don't get it. He brings the energy. He brings something different. He can go left. He can go right. He can score goals. He can create goals. It's kind of funny because all of the PR journalists out there and all of the Arteta sexuals that were telling me, oh, he's making him into a striker. That's why he's not played him. Blah, blah, blah. Well, why does he keep playing him left wing then? Oh, yeah, because you're all chatting rubbish. And like we didn't know already. But David Luiz, obviously, he went off injured today. It looks like he may have even played his last game for the club, let alone his last game this season. He's out of contract in the summer. And I think that some of the balls he played today were absolutely superb. He kind of got the ball rolling to get Bellerin away down the right, who put actually a good cross in. He must have miskicked it. And Aubameyang claims an assist for El Neni's goal. Now can you see why I don't really have it with assist stats? Ah, dear. Anyway, all in all, the performance was boring. The protests that were going on at Old Trafford and still going on at Old Trafford and at the team hotel and on the pitch and outside the ground were more entertaining in the first half than watching Arsenal. The fact that we got that killer goal, big up Saeed, my guy, kind of killed the game. But listen, let's have it right here. It was very boring to watch. It was very boring to watch, and we got the job done. And we move on to Thursday, which is now our most important game, which, if we didn't already know, it was anyway. Let's be honest. If we get knocked out on Thursday, I don't think there's going to be a single Arsenal fan on the planet that can still back this manager. He ain't good enough. We've been saying it for months, hence the rat up there. Come join the rat army. Anyone, just come join the rat army. Come join the rat army. The guy's not good enough. Even if we make it through, I still don't want him here. I've said this and made it abundantly clear. Whether we win the Europa League or not, sack him. I can't stand him. He's arrogant. You know, he said before the Villarreal game the other day that everyone was in contention. Well, how comes Lacazette ain't trained then? How comes he weren't in the squad? How comes he weren't in the squad for this game and didn't train again for this game? How comes you took Tierney to Spain, but now you're coming out saying Tierney and Lacazette, nah, they're not ready for the next couple of games? How comes Balogun's tweeting out saying Europa League ready, not in the squad? You know, how comes you're playing players like Granit Xhaka, who, listen, didn't really have a lot to do today? Yeah, don't mean he had a great game. Didn't have a lot to do. Why are you playing him at left back when you got Cedric on the bench? Why are you playing Martinelli as a left winger when everyone's telling the world that he's a striker? No, make your mind up. What is he? You know, Aubameyang today, I thought was all right. Is he going to be all right on Thursday? We've already seen him in the big moment of a big football match bottle it in stoppage time against Olympiacos. I like Aubameyang. I thought his movement today was sharp. He looked on it. And if we're going to win it, then we're going to need a fresh Aubameyang. And he should be fresh because he's done nothing all season. But like I said, win, lose or draw. Well, we can't draw the final. If we win the Europa League, I want him sacked. because Antonio Conte today doesn't need a process. He has now won Serie A. He finished 1 point off the title last season when they finished 20 odd before. Like, he got to Europa League final first season, lost in the final, millimeters from doing a Europa League and a title. This season, nah, we're winning the title, bruv. Man won the title. So all of this process jargon that you lot keep spitting out there and telling me to trust, why would I trust it? You lot are protesting against an owner. So can anyone who does trust a process at this football club just leave it in the comments and let me know what I'm supposed to be trusting? Because surely a process is supposed to be mini processes to get to the big vision of the process. So if the manager don't do it, you sack him. If the manager wins the competition, sack him. Go and get somebody who can actually do it in Europe in terms of the big boy league. This guy will have his pants pulled down against every single manager with any tactical nous. We have seen that since he's been here. He's rushed David Luiz back in today. And again, he's now gone down injured. And it looks like he's played his last game for the club. Listen, I don't particularly rate David Luiz. I don't think he's that great. But let's have it right. He's head and shoulders our best centre-back. When we play Gabriel next to him, they look sweet. When we play anybody else next to Gabriel, looks a little bit iffy. So, listen, I'm kind of excited for Thursday, but I know that the love fest for this manager, if we get to a final, will be pathetic. I know that it will overshadow everything that's happened this season. If he wins it, which if I think he gets there, I think he will. Again, it'll overshadow everything that's happened this season. And like I said, whether he wins it or not, sack him. And I do think that if we get knocked out, I do think there is a possibility that they'll sack him because they're trying to cover their own backsides at the moment. We've seen the scenes at Old Trafford. I'm sure there'll be some scenes like that at Arsenal in the next couple of weeks as well before the season ends. So listen, just final thoughts before I wrap up. Big up to every single one of you that subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit a like on the video as well. Make sure you check out all the fan cams, not just mine or Kenny's or Chig's or Dan's or Tom's. Go and check every fan cam out. There's some good guys out there. Big up to everyone who came on the video call-in show as well. Respect to everybody who views my videos, likes, comments. I can't come back to you all, of course. You lot are mad. The rat army is assembling, and this manager's days are numbers. So listen, hopefully we do get through and we win it, but that shouldn't change the fact that he should be sacked at the end of the season for doing probably our worst finish for 30 years or whatever it's going to be. We might not even qualify for Europe at this rate, which we haven't done for 25, 26 years. But listen, I'm out of here. Laters. I'll tear out.